Hello everybody, Tripper here. I'm back for some more Dawncraft. It's been a while, and part of it's because of technical issues, some of which are kind of guiding me right now as to which thing I can actually do with the video, so that's kind of a bit of an odd twist. But it's one that I'm kind of dealing with as I go. Meanwhile, there's some things that's developed, and one of the things me doing stuff in between was just testing to make sure that I was able to continue long enough to record. And since I'm not entirely sure how long this is going to last, I'm going to just do some things until I see if I have enough time to do something large. Otherwise, something significant instead. I'm going to be upgrading a lot of stuff now because I was finally able to get access to blaze rods and therefore to do things like that, but also my uncrafting table will help me quite a bit. Because one of the things I was planning was, okay, here's a thing. See these lodestones? The thing is, once in a while, and I'm not sure if this is because of Apotheosis, but it could be another mod, there's little microstructures that can appear around once in a while. You gotta keep your eyes out for it. The thing is, it'll have some block on top of a spawner on top of a chest. The idea is you have to deal with getting the thing like you have to get through the thing that's on top of the spawner, usually, to find the spawner, break that to get to the chest. And I may or may not have to edit something later, I'm not entirely sure, I'll see. Anyhow, as I was saying, this little microstructure pops up, and the block on the topmost area is somewhat random. I mean, there's a short selection of them, and one of which can be a lodestone. And the thing is, in this current version, lodestones involve netherite. Yeah, they're kind of expensive to make, and that means you can do stuff with them, and I am not sure just how much I'm going to need to extract right now. But I know there's going to be at least one. Okay, that was an expensive extraction, so special note, be careful about that, because it does in fact prorate your materials, and netherite being high tier, of course, is very expensive, so that happened. Okay, now because it's chiseled, I kind of needed a new spot. There we go. The reason why I needed the netherite ingot is, okay, let me kind of show off here. As, stuff. I'm gonna want to make my divider at some point. That's gonna take a bit of them, but, and maybe more than one if I can. But this stuff is interesting armor, but actually very interesting. I may have to find myself some more of those to get more netherite. Okay, anyhow. The reforging table is the big thing I'm after. It takes some nether bricks, an enchanting table, some gem dust, and a netherite ingot. And I think I have most of that ready. I just need to find where I put some spare stuff. Oh, and this is for me to upgrade my book. But I might wind up using some of that to make another enchanting table, because I know I have spare books. I just don't know if I have a spare enchantment table right now completely, because I know that I did put one in my new library area. I'll just craft a new enchantment table. That's a good reason to kind of go into the fact that I might also be upgrading my spellbook soon. That's gonna be neat. Okay. So I have an enchantment table. And let me see, other than that, I needed some nether bricks and gem dust. Now, did I put the... Okay. Okay, I have nether brick. Okay, so I have that already too. That's good. I'm going to be crushing a lot more of these gems for a lot more gem dust, because you also use that to upgrade things and or re-roll them, if I remember right. And this is going to be very important because some of my gear is eternal, so that means, and ignore all those messages, I had to do something to get the pack to run again. So, complications. Oop, almost lost my thing. As I was saying, yeah, that's some stuff that's been going on. Okay. Nightcraft. And after I upgrade my book, I'll be able... Reforging table, yes. Okay, now where am I gonna put you? I think I was originally thinking under here. I mean, I could switch to salvaging station if this looks awkward. It does kinda look awkward. Really? You're more of an axe thing? I gotta be careful, that's a very fast axe. Oh, it didn't actually register that before because I jumped the progression. Okay, that was a thing. This does look cool, with hammer and everything. Okay, now the thing is you need some gem dust to kind of power it, and other materials. And then you can re-roll things. And by the way, I also got this powered up with a ton of my books that I was otherwise saving for that flamed great blade that would be nice. But I might not even need to use that great blade anymore because this thing will deal a ton of damage. So I may or may not need to worry about the fact I used all those books and over 80 levels on that. That took a lot of quality time in my little sky arena. Or on top of it, whichever way you want to put it, because it's way up there and not exactly inside. I leave it kind of open area so I can harvest a lot of experience from those bloviators. They give you a boatload of experience if you're rigged for it. So yeah. The real question is what to reforge first, because I do have several eternal things, and I mean that would be good, but I also have like my armor is long term, but it's also upgradable. I think I can upgrade it directly. Like, can I upgrade it directly? Yeah, I think the ritual lets you do it. Oh, there's one thing I need to check on the ritual, though. Is it enchantment safe, or do I have to re-enchant all that? That doesn't fit with those. Equipment, advanced, self-effect. Upgrading magical armor. Yeah, I knew that was in there. Okay, we'll keep all previously applied enchantments. I'm not sure if that means it'll keep all metadata. Like, will it keep the modifiers from being reforged? That I'm not sure of, so I may still want to be cautious about that. But it does mean I can upgrade it directly into the into one of the bigger sets once I get to the end. And I'm getting a lot closer. I just need to do a few things to really set it off. Okay, now I had my project thing down here, and I had some stuff because I wanted to show off. Updating my book. What was that one again? I'm still considering whether or not I'm actually going to do that, because, I mean, it could come in handy in this mod pack. I think I'll just go ahead and put it in my library for now. It is an armor enchant, by the way. I think it may only go on this place. I'm not entirely sure, because that's the only piece I can get it to look like it might be compatible with. So I'll have to think about that. Okay. Now this is going to be very interesting and very much like some of the old times that I have done some interesting things with Project E and managed to craft something within itself because of the way it worked. Uh, because you remember how you could put a Philosopher's Stone inside its own internal a portable crafting table? Well, I'm about to do that with a spellbook. Because I'm about to upgrade this spellbook with itself, and also into a better version of itself. Now, does it keep all my previous spells? Yes, it does. I should really make Spite Missile more of an actual missile now. That would be kind of a good idea, because now I'll have access to Tier 2, and I have done some things in advance. Okay, was there one that I was going to use Okay, yeah, because now I have access to Tier 2 glyphs. And the ones that I've got... Oh yeah, I did get Missile in advance. Okay. Because you can learn them in advance even when you can't actually cast them with your book. Which is kind of cool to know that you can do that. Yeah, I was gonna... I was gonna gravity... I was gonna make Gravitic Sledge an actual gravity attack. One thing about it is that gravity forces things to fall. And you can also have extend time on them and drop them like an actual brick out of the sky. So that thing can fly, and it also falls faster. It deals extra damage. So I'm thinking of upgrading Gravitic Sledge, actually. Huh? I can't get out of this. Okay. I had an issue with my escape key for a second there. Okay. Let's see if I can upgrade Gravitic Sledge. Okay, I originally had it as... Whoa, please don't have a thing. Okay. Computer, are you okay? Okay, it stopped doing twirl. Okay, the original thing I did is I had... Oh, wait. It's not going in here that I need to do. It's doing it in the book again. That's right. Okay. Okay, this is my original Gravitic Sledge. Launch, amplify. Lots of amplify. Okay, but what if I also put on extended time gravity? If I have extended time. Yes, I do. At the end. It's not really an amplified thing. So let's put extended time gravity on it. Oh, this is gonna really smack something hard. Oh dear. Yeah, inflicting snare and launch, amping that up, and having an extended time gravity to just pull them back down even harder will be just an absolute smash. The Gravitic Sledge, you are definitely back in action. Okay, now is it actually done that way now? Yes, it is. It's got it saved. It's been a while since I've created a spell with that. Now, I just need a target. Something to absolutely cream with the spell. Hello, is there anyone on the shore that I can absolutely tank? Oh, you look positively perfect. Oh. It's in the water now. Okay, never mind. I have other ways of dealing with you now. Yeah, that takes care of that. You are, excuse me, you dropped some cool stuff. Release the fish. I would like to try my new gravitic sledge on something with some decent HP, other than possibly an Enderman. What? Oh. Oh, you're perfect. Oh, it's engaged the light causing it to fall faster that way. Oh, that's complicated. Okay, now that's backfiring, so I can see how that one does not combine well. Okay, so note to self, don't do that combo. Oh, another mending book. Sweet! Gotten a couple recent. Okay, so gravitic sledge was fine as is. Gravity is not the best thing for it. At least not that way. Oh, getting back my my food diversity there after I tanked it in that one experience. Oh, I think I just ate my pie. So I got myself a nice sorceberry pie. Okay, so too much string. Put some pearls there. That one wouldn't be bad. They're compatible with that somehow. Because it drops the unless I shot the perch. I may have shot the perch. Okay. So let's put back on the amplify. And consider it that way for now. So that's gonna be a thing. Okay. Okay, now Spite Missile was already harmful, but can I make it a missile now? Okay, it's a missile. Spite Missile also dispels and ignites, so it's kind of this whole, I am going to wreck every effect on you and give you fire type thing. Okay, so what else can I do on that? So now I can use cold snap. Well, item pickup would be good on it. Also a bit of a snare, maybe? Okay, so a bit of snare. Bit of freeze. Bit of cold snap. Amplify. Now they're getting burned and frozen at the same time. Also, It might be better to turn off the ignite then, actually. Let's take off the snare there and put it here and extend time on the snare. Oh, that looks like it's gonna be very nasty. Oh yeah, I can do some stuff to things on that. That will be very painful. Okay. And cold stamp also really affects aquatics extra hard. So, oh, I may also want to. May want to rest again. Because anything wet also takes severe damage. I also gotta see whether or not this destroys blocks. I'm trying to. Did I put any item pickup on that? I don't think I put item pickup on it. Okay. Let's take off extend time, because usually I can do it faster than that. Put item pickup on. Okay, that ought to be right. Okay, so all I need now is a target to test this one on, because now I know how things combine a little bit more, and I know not to do the thing with gravity, because it won't... Oh wait, if I can... do I have delay unlocked? Because if I delayed and then did heavy gravity, then that might work to have them like come down after a while, because I think that's what I was thinking before and I forgot about doing that. That takes up a lot of power. I think we hit each other there. Better attack him with a trident at this range. Possibly. I whiffed and then she hit me. Projectile war is not going very well. Yeah, I had a close distance. Ugh, ouch. Okay, better to try that on land, because I think I'm dampening the effect in the water. Ugh. That hurt. There's a mutant creeper. I really should not use explosion on that. But... Oh! I got snuck attack. How am I gonna beat this? With... I've got... Kalia in my way. They have a lot of oomph on the attack, but doesn't help as much with their sneak attacking me. did that mutant creeper go away? Did it despawn? Because gonna try it out on, but then I got sneak attack by Kakili. There's something else I can use on maybe? Well, on the other hand, I'm getting through this pretty quickly. How much more do I got left to eat on this one? Yeah, one lonely thing before I need a restock. That's fair. Okay. And for that one, there it goes. Okay. Okay, can I have an enemy that actually should be blasted with this? I needed to recharge him after I used some stuff. I had to make a waystone a little while back to mark something for later. And, I think I did not get any Ender Pearls back for that. No, I did not. Okay. I need a better gauge. Blow stuff up with it in other ways. Does it form like an ice blast? It does. Okay, okay. Okay, it doesn't destroy terrain. That's good. In a way. Okay, any targets I can use this on? Oh yeah, I was gonna check that out at some point. Okay, you shot. Oh. Zombie was wearing this. Okay. So many of them. Where are all the there's no killers around here. Why are there killers in a race? That was a lot of them. There was a tremendous lot of them there. Dear goodness, that was more pillagers there than a raid. I mean, come on. What just happened? Let me put some stuff up somewhere else. Do I have a spot for this gem? Suppose I can stuff it in here for now. I can't do much while I'm waiting for this status to go away. That was crazy. There was more pillagers there than a raid. What could possibly explain that many pillagers? Was there an untriggered spawner there this whole time? Or one that just didn't go through its full cycle and then decided to go into giant burst mode at the end? I'd like to know what explains that many, because that's kind of a little overdone there. Okay, so that was a wild thing that just happened. Wow. That was a tremendous number of them, and I'm still trying to test this out to see how good it is by comparison, but I'm not entirely sure. I thought missile was going to explode more, and I'm not entirely sure how well it's actually exploding, which is bizarre to think about, but oh yeah, that's right, I was gonna put the mending book over in my library. Right, with the other one. Because yeah, I will need stuff for that. Okay, so there was an absurd number of them, and I think I'm out of food that's in my lunchbox. What's my food diversity at right now? I'm getting back to the full load, just not there yet. I got past 38, so I got past that threshold. Next one gets me luck. And the last one's like luck 2. Hey kitty, I'm gonna need to snooze again here in a moment, so if you'd like to follow me up, I'm seeing the sunset here. It's kind of nice. Can you port over, kitty? I consider not quite there yet. Can you be more in the corner for the cat to port to me? There's like a certain range you gotta be farther than. Well, after I got nailed that way, I might want to do a bit of a reforge and see how that helps. Hey, cat gift. Rabbit's foot. I have a hilarious number of them because of my cat gifts. That's how I've got most of them. Okay, that was a thing. Okay, Okay, but I'd like to do a reforge on something. Oh wait, I know one of the eternal things that I can reforge that I've already got in my inventory. I don't have to pop all the way over there for one of them. Okay, so let's take this remaining gem dust out. Again, it's giving me quests for that because it's the first time I've handled them after some pack resets and stuff. Okay, maybe I need to put in some other material. Okay, these are the rares I have. Oh, I can store that, but not the other thing. Okay. A little extra luck. Does this already have luck? No, it does not. Oh, this one gives me an empty socket. Okay, so you can get empty sockets even on the low ones, and that's like for 15. Yeah, a bit more. Let's see, this is like normally like 2 armor. So this would give me way more stuff. I think it kind of goes on the whole re-roll principle in some other way. So if I get a few levels from something, I should be able to. Oh, I saw that guy there. That would be kind of weird. Okay, so what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna switch which sword I'm using. To my experience gathering sword, and I'm gonna go back there where those pillagers were. And instead of spite missile, I'm just gonna surge over. test it a bit more if I see something else, but I'm going to go in that general direction. And I'm going to harvest them for some serious experience. It's barbarian that I never got there. Well, you could do too. I needed at least 15 levels, if I remember right, to do that reforge, and it sounds like a good one. Sometimes even the lower level reforges can actually be a good choice. And anytime you get an empty socket, that's a good one. You're fine with me. It's the land of tremendous numbers of villagers for no apparent reason. I'm trying to figure out what this guy's quest is for a little while, but just touch. Okay. And they are pillagers. They drop arrows. I will clear these guys out. Even though I don't know why they're here. Man, if only I liked it. Wow, I got 40 levels in a matter of seconds because of that. My armor has to regenerate from its infusion. I got another ominous banner right before I got nailed. And also this shovel. Okay. I may be juicing that for more materials, as they say. I mean, it's an okay shovel, but probably gonna need more of these over time, right? Silk Touch, that's gonna be a whole other story. Does it remain? Yes, it remembers. This is kind of like the enchantment seed, so to speak, so yeah. Yeah, I could. Oh, wait, that also has an empty socket? See, this has not quite as. Well, this doesn't have quite as. Oh, this has more knockback resistance and a bit more armor toughness. This has a bit more luck. Still has an empty socket. I think it, yeah, that has like the most armor, not quite as much luck, and no empty socket. This has an empty socket, more luck, and some knockback resistance. Armor toughness is good though. No, there's only 2 armor. I think I want more armor on this for times I'm using it. And the empty slot. If I have to crush some more gems, I have some extras. Okay, now what to socket on this is a good question. Also, I do need to put this banner somewhere menacing looking to my enemies to show how many pillager captains I've taken down, as usual. Yeah, there we go. Another tally mark for me there. In case anybody wonders why I do that, yeah, that's why. And that gave me an absolute load of experience. Again, this is how fast I can get experience with this sword. In fact, that may have been a little faster than what I was doing before, because there was a lot of them in a concentrated area, by comparison, rather than waiting for an occasional swarm of bloviators to show up. So, yeah, that makes things different. Okay, now let me check out some of my things. Now, those are more... Okay, armor. Overheal, I don't think it works on it. 1.5 armor. 1 for 2? I don't think so. There is like +8 luck. That would be a very lucky an incredibly lucky helmet for doing stuff with. It's just an absurd amount of luck. Do I want to do it, though? Do I want to be that lucky? Because I like fishing with some lucky gear, and that would be the luckiest helmet if I did that. Like, I just fish with that, I get luck. Also, no matter where I go, if I put this on, I get luckier. So that could be a thing. Or do I armor it up even more? Because I could totally armor it up more as well. And then this thing becomes almost like a massive chest plate. Do I have any others that are protective, though? Crit chance, fire damage, draw speed, knockback resistance. Reach distance. I don't know if that works that way. Swim speed. I could be fast with that. That'll be interesting. Additional armor toughness. That was kind of the quality it was lacking from the other thing. But is that better for me than an absurd amount of luck? Because I'm not going to use this all the time. It'll be for certain types of things. But some of it might involve combat. It already has some extra luck. Do I want to round it out and just say, okay, I'm just going to give you, like, some extra armor toughness? Because these are, like, absolutely pure gems. So they are special. Oops, it's +2 step height. Will that work on a helmet? I'm not entirely sure if that'll work on a helmet. I have some plans for those cold and fire gems. +1 step height. Kind of okay. +5, +2. And now I have a space. Okay, +2 step height. Can I put that on a helmet? Because I could use that for situations where I need to move around in combat. Won't have as much toughness, but if I have step height, I can maneuver faster than a lot of my enemies, especially if it's more than they do. Okay, so let me see if I can smith this. Yeah. It's working. I'm getting... Now, we'll do it here. Yes, it does. Excellent. Okay, and because I can make myself extremely jumpy at any time with this, that really helps a bit. Okay, okay. I can work with it that way. It can be a special traveling helmet for certain reasons. Okay. Yeah, this could totally work for me. Okay, so I'll keep that back in my backpack like usual, but now I know I have a better helmet for a lot of reasons. It does have more armor than this, by a long shot now. It has a little bit of magical stuff for it because getting books and other things with like mana regen or mana boost is actually kind of common. So there's that it's easy to get a hold of. Did I get mana boost 3 on this? Yeah, I did. It has mana boost 3 and mana regen 3. So I can totally use this also as a magic hat because let's face it, this is a magic hat. So it's what it was meant to do, is be magical and stuff. Okay. Now do I want to reveal what I was going to re-roll with the other thing? Because that would be kind of cool. I had a plan about re-rolling to get sockets with other certain things that I've had for a while, some which I finally got more of. I mean, I do love to fish. I love to fish in Minecraft, and this includes with fishing mods to add more fishing stuff. And because of that, I have got myself 2 of those Neptunium fillet knives now. Of course, this is where I keep my Neptunian, yep, Neptunium equipment. There we go. The thing about this is they're unbreakable, so any extra attack power you can re-roll them into and/or attributes that add abilities will just be maintained indefinitely. I don't know if you can enchant them with an anvil, but doing it by re-rolling works. I did some experimentation at some point in some other mod package that had Apotheosis, and yes, you can. About to demonstrate a two-handed technique. You can see how fast they are? Imagine that with considerably more attack power from rerolling, and you get the idea. Like, those two together, you could absolutely mess stuff up. Like, they will be in tremendous pain and suffering whenever you have those two things. Okay, so let's see. Can I re-roll one into having a lot of extra properties and/or okay, that one's getting bonus fire damage. Oh, that one gets bonus cold damage and has an empty slot and bonus fire damage. However, it requires a bit more gem dust, and it requires 45 levels. So that's showing that it can happen. Now, if I take that out and add another one, will it be the same for, like, the item period? Yes, yes. It's like any item of that type is what that's going to go to. So it is a lot like how an enchantment seed works. So if I build up a little more experience, I can get this to this one, where it has, like, bonus cold and fire damage on top of its normal. And I can use the empty socket to give it, like, a lot of bonus damage. Because I have some gems that just grant lots of bonus damage. So that could be a thing. Also, if I do some of that base overheal thing and I do it with rapid fire strikes, they could be very well shielded. I mean, I could do some more re-rolling and see if I can improve that even more over time. But again, note, they're unbreakable, which means they don't even have to worry about unbreaking and mending. Like, they just have eternal durability no matter what. So that's one of the reasons why they rock. So even though they may be a light weapon, they're a light weapon that you can just totally go ballistic with Apotheosis. Okay. Not back resistance. See, crit damage. Cold damage. Armor piercing would be kind of nice, especially if I got, like, a lot of it. Now, 10% base current HP damage. Imagine that rapid fire with these things. Oh dear. Yeah, you could see how this could go. And 6% base overheal. If I do one with that and one with that, like if I get to reroll both of these into having a bonus slot, and I combine them with those gems, they would go absolutely crazy. Even if they don't deal too much initial damage, just the fact that you can rapidly hit back and forth, and one of them does plus 10% current, current base HP damage. Yeah, that's absolutely wacky, and I am incredibly there for it. So I'm very much thinking of doing that. In fact, I'm going to probably go back there with Glorybringer now that my thing's off and see if I can actually get that 45 levels, because I'm kind of close. Like, it's not really that far off. And I can also get additional, like, I can just in between things, I can just awaken way more glyphs so that I can get into my whole, I can actually use, like, second level glyphs now thing. So even though there's some I didn't advance already that I already have access to, I'd like to have more. Like, just lots more of that. Let me see if I can also, while I'm at it, get in some shield practice. And this is also where base overheal would have been very nice. Okay. Of course, I could also re-roll this sword. I think it keeps all the enchantments, so imagine having one that you're just going nuts with that way. Okay, well, what would... Does any of those grant me an extra socket? That one grants me an extra socket. I can afford that one right now, actually. Because this with overheal would be kind of awesome. Because I use it a lot. But then again, it also shreds things in other ways. So I'm not sure if I want to do it on this one, because this one's my my anti-loot sword. Like, this is my getting experience sword. I'd rather have it on some of these. Wait, did it reset? No. Did it reset in between? Here's one with empty socket. Did it reset between because I did something in between? What reset the thing? Because I thought I had it hard set to. Or it had like the fire and cold damage and an empty socket. Well, this also has like +5 main attack damage in an empty socket. And +8% base crit chance. That could be nice too. I'll take that. The empty sockets are kind of where it's at right now. Oh, extra cold damage, extra fire damage. Empty socket. Just needs like 30 levels, and, well, the thing I really need now is the Gem Dust. Luckily, I also have some spare gems. Oh, this is one that I was gonna... oh, this one has a spare socket. But I've got better armor to try to get for a spare socket now. I'm gonna need more. Okay, I've got some of that. I'm gonna need to crush some gems. Luckily, I have like a bunch of spare anvils. Just lots of anvils. You will be my dedicated crushing anvil for a while. And yeah, I left some candles in here. But I think they don't actually work with the enchantment setup as much, which is weird. Did I get that one from over there? Was it that it failed me on one of them? Where did that go? Okay, so that one could be my overhealer. Yeah, this one could be my overhealer. Okay, that's kind of an overhealer. And I think I want the other one to be my wrecker, if I can find where that one went. I didn't have that on me and it get transferred the wrong way, did I? Because I should have a gem somewhere. Did I put it in my projects yet? Did I put it in my gems over here accidentally? I put it in my gems over... no? No. That's not... the one I was going to choose. Okay, that one is the one that requires an empty. That's the one with cold and fire. Yeah, cold, fire, and an empty socket. That's the one I really want there. And it'll take 45 levels, so I'll need to do the thing. I also need to find where that one went. Because I don't think I put it in here, right? I accidentally put it in my thing? I don't think so. My magic even's gotten a little stronger. At least I've gotten a better angle with that. Yep, I saw something. Ow. Glad I got my leverage. Okay. Well, I could find the one that's like the 10% current HP damage. Did I actually put that over here? I got on good reserve. Well, I can actually have a regular meat again. Okay, that'll help. Maybe a corpse has it on it? Entirely possible my corpse has it on it. Not entirely sure if my corpse is still there or if it even was there, because I think that those settings would have gotten around that, but that maybe not. extinguished. Why is my shield extinguished? This isn't a two-hander. Hit a lot farther that time. That one has an empty socket. But I may also toss it in the sink because I'm going to need way more of those. What do I need more of? More gem dust? Okay. Okay, what do I want to... take a few others while I'm out. Moving speed. Okay. Not that one. This is the one I wanted to reforge. Yeah. Empty slot. Already gets a little extra damage from fire. As much as one of those other ones could be, but this one's going to be getting something special in its slot if I can find where it went. I had one that was like 10% current, and I don't know where that went. Did I put that in another chest plastic? Put it in one of these. What I wouldn't left in there. Other chest I got to put it in. Because it kind of looked like one of those. I let them in this chest. Not my magical stuff chest. I may have to deal with looking for one where I put it. Not my construction stuff, not that. Not my books, scrolls and things. See, that one's my 6% base overkill. Someone's 8% base current HP damage isn't really that bad. I could totally go with that. I'll put you in another one. That's where it was. Yeah, that's where you are. Your base current HP damage at 10%. This one's at 6% base overkill. Okay. Okay. Gotcha. That's where it went. Okay, so now I have HP damage and overheal in a very fast combo. Uh, so, and this one also gives me extra speed on impact, so I will be very fast if I'm going dual wield style. Why is this not blocking, though? Am I just blocking with my sword and not the thing? This isn't a two-hander. That's the thing. Is it why is my short? Is my? Because it's not quite the same as blocking the shield. So I'm having some interesting shield issues recently. Otherwise, I do have some other things to look forward to. It's going to be a big deal. One of which is at some point I'm going to fight the Wielden Chimera. And that's going to let me upgrade all the way to level 3 stuff. So I may, in between, get some glyphs ready and stuff for level 2, and figure out a few new ideas. And again, I may also want to experiment with my missile a little bit here, if I can. It would be nice to be able to do it, because, I mean, being able to, like, harm with a missile, dispel effects. Maybe I shouldn't dispel. Maybe that's part of the issue, because it may contradict itself. So let's do something a little different there. So let's go ahead and put back on ensnare. If I can find where I put it, snare. Freeze. Cold snap. Amplify. Item pickup. Create that way. Okay, so maybe that will be able to be sufficient. Still wanted to test it at least a little bit. But I'm not sure how well that's going to work out, at least right now. But I've got like one more shot, and then we'll see. We'll see. One more shot of trying to figure out how to. Oh, okay. Now I got a little bit more spores. Because doing double dagger strategy's got to be kind of cool. But again, I need something to practice on. So let me do that thing I used to do where I moved along the shore a lot. See if I can find anything that I can shoot at. Because there may or may not be a crab. That would be a good thing if there was a crab I could experiment with. Because we know the crabs, we know they like to show up around the shore. With what they do around the trees, the coconut trees. So I'm thinking, do I want to just wreck a crab or two? Because I could totally flash freeze a crab rather than fry it. Like, yeah, I'm not boiling this crab, I'm freezing it for later. It'll be well preserved. Now, this area here has a lot of stuff often, so hopefully I won't overdo it whenever I try that. But if it comes down to it, I may have to test it over there. It seems to only explode when it hits an enemy. Of course, there are some enemies. That works really well whenever they're already hit with it. But it also freezes me. Okay, I have to be careful about that part. So it does kind of work, I just have to be careful with it. It has a bit of an AoE effect, and it can catch you in the blast. At least while I can't move, I can get that down. It's a strong effect whenever I have its snare on. That is definitely a thing. Okay, wait for it to regenerate a little bit, and fire before it fully wears off, and it does a lot of damage. Oh yeah. I need to extend the effect a little bit longer on the freeze. Sort of. Yeah, that does do a lot more damage. Okay, who's got the music backpack on? That's the toughest baby zombie I think I've dealt with in quite some time. Ow. This is definitely fine on this. Ooh, okay, that one has a lot of smite on it. This is why I abandoned this area as my boss area. Because it's just raining enemies constantly. Trying to get to the ones I want to fight can be a bit. Gotta be a backpack guy underneath this thing somewhere. Sometimes I have a jukebox upgrade randomly. Whether or not it drops it is a whole other story. Now, can I really nail a witch with this? Especially when... Maybe not. They're super resistant to stuff. Okay, definitely not. Okay, classic strats, rush down time. Ow. Yeah, that burst area does really help a lot. I mean, this is going to be good crowd control. Okay. I am damaged, so I am probably going to... no, I'm kind of close. I'd rather just jump for it. Okay, I'm going to make some heals in the meantime and stuff, because I took a big hit. But on the other hand, I also got a lot of stuff. And some of which I can recycle, or for that matter, use for experience. Because that one came with Smite 4, so that's gonna... yeah, that gives a good chunk of experience there. But yeah, I'd say my upgrading's doing okay, it's just not quite perfect. But I'll get there over time. I'll get there. Where's my other prepared meal? That's not the one. Where's the... ah, there it is. Okay. I'm gonna need to recover for a while. But while I'm doing that, remember that I'm gonna soon be able to do a lot more stuff, because I am going to be upgrading my magic and my stuff over time. That includes re-rolling with the whole Apotheosis system, now that I have access to that. So thank you very much on Crafting Table for giving me access to Netherite. Although in some extreme future versions of the game, which as of this time, is going through Snapchat, lodestones will no longer be made using netherite. They will be made using just regular iron ingots, so it'll be a lot easier to have them in the future, but on the other hand, they won't give you as much benefit when you uncraft them. So there's that. But for now, while they're still under this system, I can do things with that, so that came up incredibly handy. So for now, I'll be logging off. Hope to hear from y'all later, and bye for now, everybody.